This is a story of how I was naive, stupid, and young. My name is Christina, and on this channel, I talk about multiple sclerosis and some other things. And today, I start the series of my adventures in London. Get ready to hear a very, very simple story. I mean, it happened quite a few years ago when I was just like getting to know England and I was just navigating England. I was just navigating London. It was one of my very few visits there. I was really, really young. I was super excited because, as a person who grew up outside England, it's always very exciting. England always seems like some magical, incredible place for people who grew up outside it, and especially London. You always hear about London from your English textbooks, movies, films, music, everywhere. London is like a magical place to go to. So every time I planned my trip to London, I was really, really excited. Like, I was like, wow, London, going to London. And it was like this trip, and I booked a hotel, not the most fancy schmancy, but quite good. And so that's basically all I planned for my trip. So on my first night there, I was like, okay, where do I go? Where do I go? I know nothing there. I'm all alone in this big city. I know nothing there. I was like, oh, I'll go to Budapest because I've been to Budapest quite a few times in different countries. So I was like, okay, I'll just go there. And so I called, I booked a table. I still remember it was 7:30. And I dressed cute. I picked up a really, really cute dress. I still remember that it was cute. It was black and white, short. I did my hair, I did my makeup, red lipstick, blonde hair, everything. Mwah. And so I just, I got ready, got a cab, and went there. And I come, and it's empty. I didn't know that 7:30 is too early to go anywhere. I know it was like I was just getting used to going to places alone, so I wasn't really familiar with that concept. I always used to go to places with my friends, but I was forcing myself to experience things alone because life is kind of a lonely activity. Because we die alone, we get born alone, doesn't matter. So I just come there and like, okay, what do I do? So I opened the menu. I was like, I like drinking, so I was like, shall I get a drink? But then I look at the price and I'm like, oh, that's expensive. So I ordered some food, water. I still ordered some lemonade, but so it was like 30-40 minutes, and I was like, no, I have to get a drink. I mean, I'm celebrating my life. I always can earn more money. Like let's celebrate life. And I was like, okay, I'll just get a glass or two, like champagne. So I ordered my champagne, and I was like, okay, and start waiting. Like 5 minutes go by, 10 minutes, 15, nothing. Like, it's just a glass of champagne. And like, I think 15 minutes later, a waitress comes up to my table with a bottle of Krug. I'm like, and she pours me a glass, and she leaves the bottle on the table. And I'm like, hey, sorry, excuse me, I didn't order the bottle. Like, I got all panicky because it was expensive for me, the whole bottle. I was like, of course I get panicky. I can pay for it, but not the bottle. I was like, hey, excuse me, I'm really, really, really sorry. Maybe you have confused my table with somebody else. Like, I didn't order the bottle. Like, I'm really, really, really sorry. Just take it. Like, I don't like it. Like, I'm really, really sorry. Just like, no. She's like, no, it's yours. I was like, no, 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 no. Let's double check. Like, I really didn't order that. I was like, no, like, it is for you. And I was like, what do you mean? And she was like, that gentleman over there ordered it for you. I was like, what gentleman? And she points out, and I'm looking, and there is like an elderly gentleman, really, really well dressed, sitting there with his friends. Like, they're chatting, they're laughing. And he was like, yeah, that's him. And she was like, yeah, that's him. I was like, oh, that's cute. And so I start drinking, and when I see him looking at me, I just like, sorry, uh, sorry. And then I see him looking at me, and like I lift up my glass and was like, and the mouth like, okay. So I continue drinking. So another like 30 minutes pass by. Like, my bottle is almost over. Like, I think I should go home. Like, maybe I should come up to him, say something, say thank you again, but maybe I shouldn't. I don't know the etiquette and such things. And and then he comes up to me, and he's like, hello, nice to meet you. I am, what do we call him? can I use his real name? Let's just call him George. Okay, he says, hello, I'm George. Nice to meet you. And they say, hello, Christina. Nice to meet you too. Thank you very much. That was a really nice thing to do. I appreciate it. He asks me where I'm from. I tell him what I do here. And then he asks me if he can sit next to me. I was like, yeah, sure. And we start sitting together. We get another bottle, continue chatting. And then I was really tired. I had 2 flights before that, so I was proper tired, and I really wanted to sleep. I'm really sorry. I do appreciate, it was really nice to meet you, but I do want to get back to my hotel and just sleep. And then he, hey, can I get your number? He asks me. I was like, yeah, sure. And then he also he offers to get me a cab. I was like, yeah, thank you very much. So he gets me a cab, pays for it. I go back to the hotel, but I didn't think much of it because sometimes man take your phone number, have dinner with you, but then you never talk again. So I really didn't think about it much. And when I was just about to fall asleep, my phone beeps and I open it, and there is a message from him saying, hello again, Christina. I would like to say that I'm really happy we met. I would really love to see you again. Are you free tomorrow? Maybe we can go for brunch, maybe lunch, dinner. I don't remember what exactly it said. I'm like, yeah, of course, I'm alone here. I would be happy to spend time with somebody else. And it was nice talking to him. He was a nice older gentleman. And so I just go to bed. I wake up the next day quite late, but no messages from him. Just no shower, breakfast, and it's already 3 o'clock, and I'm like, are we meeting? Are we not? I know, shall I text him? Shall I not text him? Don't know what to do. Maybe he completely forgot about it. And then so when I was just about maybe to go to the park or just to walk around the shops, and there is a message from him saying, hey, if you're free, I'm going to be there in a couple of hours, I'll pick you up. And I'm like, yeah, sure. And I give him the address, I give him the name of my hotel, and he really okay, I start get ready again, I choose my outfit. I don't know what we are going to do, but why not? I mean, it sounds a bit crazy. I'm young, alone, in a big city of which I don't know, where I know nobody. I literally knew nobody there back then. Nobody to call. Zero. Nobody. And okay, look, a guy I got drunk yesterday with, let's go somewhere with him. But I don't know. I've always been like that. So he comes up, picks up me, I go down, and there he is. He was wearing, I still remember, it was a Armani suit, and I had never been on a date with a guy in an Armani suit, before. I was like, but I didn't think it was a date, okay? I really believed he liked me as a person. The funny thing is, in my head, I could not even think that there was something more than that. I really thought that he just wanted to give me some nice experiences. I did believe that. I can't believe that I'm saying that, but I really thought so. And then we start going, and then the car stops, and it's Harrods. I'm like, Harrods? What are we doing in Harrods? And we get out of the taxi, go inside, and he says, what do you want? We're like, what do you mean? What do you want? I want to eat. We're going to eat something, maybe have a drink. And then he's like, no, I want to buy you something. I want to to feel special and nice. We're like, you want to buy me something? And nobody had ever done anything like that for me on a date. I was like, what do you mean you want to buy me something? Flowers. I was like, no, what do you want? A dress, a bag, maybe makeup, perfume. I was like, and I was like, okay, I just picked up perfume. I think it was Tom Ford, and so I could not even think because I didn't understand what was going on. I didn't know how to act. I was very unfamiliar with concepts, of these, when elderly men start to, do things for younger ladies, I didn't know anything about it, okay? I was extremely naive. And then he's like, okay, time for dinner, and he takes me to some really fancy restaurant. I thought I think a bit out of place because I don't think I was dressed for that place. I was semi-casual, but anyway, it doesn't matter. I remember feeling awkward. Now I wouldn't, but back then I did. And so we had a really nice dinner. I think there was some really expensive champagne. Like I think up to this date, still I think it was the most expensive champagne in my life. And so we had really nice chat. He told me about his company, why like he was celebrating they got lots of money, they sold something. I think his company specialized in luxury goods, and they were celebrating. So he saw me and he just bought me a bottle of champagne as a sign of celebration. So it was like, okay, like he was super rich. I didn't think he's a millionaire. Like he was a millionaire. I hope he's a millionaire now. And that was the first millionaire I met in my life, and but not the last one, but that's for future videos. And and he was telling me about his life, about his houses all over the world. I was like, yeah, happy for you. Okay, I told him, like he listened to me. I think we spent like 4 or 5 hours. I think we had a few boils, like we ate, then we went for a walk. We just were talking nonstop. But the thing is, he was significantly older than I am. I think he was like 30, 40 years old, like much older. Like he was not old, okay, but he was significantly older than I am. And so I could not even believe that he had some other intentions towards me. I really believe that he saw me just as an interesting person, but now just like a shitty baby with like what was interesting in me for him back then. Obviously, nothing. But and he tried to hug me. I couldn't. Why is he trying? But it was pretty dark, so I hugged him, and then he tried to kiss me. I was like, well, wait, what's going on here? Like, why are you trying to kiss me? And he was like, yeah, but I like you. Like, we had this nice time. Maybe we can continue somewhere. I was like, what do you mean continue somewhere? And then he was like, we can like meet up. I can make you gifts. I can always help you financially get to a place in London. Like if we get to know each other better, I really like you, Christina. Like we can be nice friends and maybe not more than friends. I was looking for a younger girlfriend, and I met you. It was like a sign, and I was like, I didn't know what to say, so I just really said that I was tired. I went back to my hotel. I just literally left it there because I was extremely naive. I came back home, opened the internet, read about sugar daddies, sugar babies, and then was like, okay, I see what you're talking about. And I think back then I wasn't ready for that. I thought, oh, I can be just independent and do everything myself. What a joke. But actually it turned out to be this way, yeah, that I have to do everything myself. So I politely turned down his offer. I said, I'm really, really sorry. I'm not going to stay in England for long. I think you should. I decided not to go into details that I'm not sure. It's just I'm not going to stay like in London for long. Like I can just come occasionally, but probably I will live elsewhere in England. I think you can find. I'm really, really happy to meet you. I hope we can stay in touch. And actually, for a little while, we did stay in touch because it turned out that we had some common interests. And I'm really happy that this person was in my life for a moment when he was there because he helped me out a couple of times. I can't say that we managed to stay friends. Of course, it's impossible to be friends. A man and a woman can't be friends. It's just, no. At least not in my reality. I think he kind of liked me a little bit. I think I liked him as like a strong father figure because I'm this person who has daddy issues. So, getting sugar daddy is just my destiny, right? Which never happened, but maybe it did. You'll find out. We did stay in touch, but that encounter kind of opened up a new world for me, the world where I can get better things in life, and even something which seems impossible is possible. I mean, because back then I was also in a very bad place. Like it was just a few years since I had been diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. I thought it was the end of the world, but that encounter showed me that it doesn't matter. Okay, I have multiple sclerosis. What? So I still met him. I saw nice things after this. Like I started to explore other things and understood that, okay, I have multiple sclerosis. What? So I still met him. I saw nice things after this. Like I started to explore other things and understood that, okay, I have multiple sclerosis. What? So I still met him. I saw nice things after this. Like I started to explore other things and understood that it's not that nothing is impossible. Of course, some things are impossible, but if you really, really want something, you can probably get it. So that was the beginning of my London adventures. Mwah. Love you lots. If you have any questions, I will be happy to answer them. And hope you're going to look forward to my future videos. See you soon. Mwah. I hope you're subscribed. Put a like button. I love you loads, guys. Mwah. See you soon. Bye bye. Mwah. And remember, you are the best.